I have a sick loved one, and there's a solution for it, and the best possible treatment was, to be a living donor, and that's basically all I thought about. I never thought about anything in between. And I was eager and anxious. I was the one that I felt got the ball rolling. I got people, I said I was the donor, and I wanted I wanted to do it now. I wanted answers. I wanted to know, why can't we do this? He's on dialysis. He doesn't need to be on it, and I'm going to be his donor.
What should I be thinking about when considering living donation?
Well, when deciding whether to donate, it's important that you understand the possible medical, psychological, and financial risks. You can stop pursuing living donation at any point if you decide that this is not the right decision for you.
Hi, my name is Natasha. I'm our Transplant Center's living donor advocate. I'm here to protect you as a patient and your rights as a patient. We will do your medical evaluation, evaluate you front to back, head to toe, inside and out to make sure you're a good candidate for donation. If at any time during that process we see that you cannot be a donor, we will stop the process at that time.
The first thing, it was my dad, my twin brother, and I, and the first thing they did was a blood draw on us. So we each went in, they took like 4 tubes of blood, and then we had to wait for the results of the blood test to find out if our blood matched with my dad's blood.
Then donors get a complete workup. They get the EKG, the chest x-ray, the blood work. They may need additional testing based on their age. So if they're over 50 and they haven't had a colonoscopy, they may need a colonoscopy. A woman might need a mammogram, a pap smear. The final tests for the donors also is a CAT scan that looks at their kidneys to make sure that they have normal kidneys and it's safe to remove one.
I remember going through various, physical, just to make sure I was able to go through surgery, and then going through more specific tests to make sure that I had 2 kidneys, make sure they were functioning properly, making sure did a CAT scan, X-ray, ultrasound of the kidneys.
Then you start to see the nephrologists and the psychologists and the social workers, and they were all very supportive, and they all reassured me too that if there was at any point I felt like I wanted to change my mind, I could do that, and I didn't have to have any reason, and they made me feel comfortable that I didn't need to continue any further if I felt I wasn't prepared for it.
It's very important, as I said before, that you do not feel pressured into donating. You can stop the transplant at any time, even on the day of the surgery. You also have to think about how your relationship with the kidney recipient might change. You might have body image changes afterwards. Also, there's no guarantee how long the kidney may last. I know you want it to last for as long as possible. And on average, a living donor kidney lasts 15 years. But how would you feel if the kidney only worked for a few years or didn't work at all? This might make you upset or guilty.